Hello everybody, it's me, Nick. Chapter 4 of Judge Me All You Want, I Need the Feedback. It's been 3 days since the incident. I can't remember what happened to me at all, but Agnes thinks it was the rain and the Grimm kids. The doctors, the doctors, said I got my head all scrambled by whoever attacked me, and I'll remember what happened sometime soon. I also have a scar above my right eye now. And I think it's pretty cool, except for the fact that it's a reminder that I was too weak to protect myself. Also, hold on, you need to vitalize randomly. It's a reminder that I was too weak to protect myself. That's what's been bothering me since yesterday. I'm weak. There's only one thing that I can remember thinking while being attacked, and that is how weak and helpless and so frail that I felt. They finally let me out of the medical bed today, and I've been walking around trying to get my bearings again. Alright, Zeke, it's almost lunchtime, so you should sit down for a minute. It's a good thing to push yourself just before you eat. This little Lilac was telling me. Miss Lilac has been helping me since I was admitted here. Yeah, I know. I'm just so tired of sitting here. I want to run around and do something, I said, frustrated. Well, you'll be back to running around before you know it, she responded joyfully. I laid down and rested for a while. My legs got messed up from the attack, and now I can only walk around for about 15 minutes before they get tired. It sucks. The only good thing about all this is that I'm out of the orphanage for the first time. It feels nice seeing unfamiliar faces and a new place to look around, even if it is only one room. After staying there for a couple of minutes, Agnes showed up. Agnes! I'm always excited to see her, Fun fact. Hey, Zeke, are you feeling better today? Yep, they let me walk around some. It's nice to finally move my legs around again. Oh, that's great! Anyway, I bought you something I think you'll like. She had a Kelly crystal around her neck. Kelly crystals are magic crystals that can keep things inside of them. Since us fails don't wear clothes and don't have hands, it's hard to carry things around. So Kelly crystals are essential. Yet another thing, fails have higher than anthros. You didn't capitalize anthros, by the way. She sat down and touched the Kelly crystal with her claw. It started glowing before spitting out a metal box. She opened it, and there was some food inside that smelled really good. It's some food from the forest, like the stuff I gave you last time. She put the box in front of me. Oh, really? I love that stuff so much. Hold on! Miss Lilac at me just as I was about to start eating. I don't want my patient eating anything I don't know about. What kind of meat is it? She asked Agnes. It's bird meat, Agnes told her. A bird meat? Liz Lilac was shocked. Ah, chill out. I didn't kill anyone. It's a non-sapient bird from the forest east of here. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Lilac looked embarrassed. Like I said before, this doesn't make sense. She's an idiot. I didn't really care where it was from. It smelled so good. I just started eating it. It smelled so good. I started eating it, buddy. Well, I got some good news. Miss Lilac started while I was eating. What is it? Agnes asked. Zeke can be discharged tomorrow. Huh? I wasn't sure that was good news. That would mean I'm going back to the orphanage, and I don't want to go back. There's something wrong with that? Miss Lilac looked worried. I just thought her name was Miss Lilac, like her legal name. Oh, he just doesn't want to go back to the orphanage. That's where he got attacked. Agnes answered her. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't stay here forever. You gotta go back eventually, Miss Lilac told me. I guess I have no choice. But it's been so nice getting away from there. I spent the rest of the day trying to get used to walking, and now the damn thing discharges here. Agnes was here to take me back. Alright, kiddo, are you ready to go? She asked me. I sighed and replied, Sure. Hey, don't be so bummed about this. You get to see the outside world for the first time. That's exciting, right? Oh, yeah. I guess that part is pretty exciting. I say goodbye to Miss. Ew, I'm like spraying on the screen. I say goodbye to Miss Lilac for finally seeing it outside with my own eyes for the first time. The healing department was on the top of a slight hill. There was a big street going down the hill with houses and shops lining it. There were people of all types going up and down the street. I could see the orphanage at the bottom of the hill and the forest directly behind it. The forest was so vast. Wow, was all I could say. Agnes had a beaming smile on her face and said, "Oh, welcome to the world, kiddo. I know you probably want to go out around to explore, but you should probably see that when your legs are healed up." And she was right. I really want to explore this whole world, but my legs will probably quit on me 15 minutes later. That sucks. Okay, then. Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you. He squatted down so I could get on, and I did. I climbed on her back and put my arms around her neck. Oh, good? Yep. She took me down the street towards the orphanage. I looked all around the buildings and people. I saw lots of different types of species that I'd never seen before, feral and anthro. It was super cool to see all this by myself. Just before we left the orphanage, Agnes turned and went across the street, away from the orphanage. Where are we going? My house. I told Dr. Sir that you'd be gone for 2 weeks so I could bring you to my house for a while. Awesome! I get to see my future home. Oh, you won't be there for too long, though. You're gonna have to go back eventually. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. She went into an alleyway, turned right, then went into the forest. I've never been in the forest before, but I dreamt of it. It was shady, cool, and full of little animals running around. My nose was going crazy with all the things I was smelling. It was a lot to take in. Then we were at a small wooden house. Here we are! A new house! Wanna get down? I keep forgetting her voice. Yeah, she squatted back down and I hopped off. My husband is probably inside waiting for us, so let's go in. She started walking to the door. I walked behind her, a little shy. She's told me stories about him. He's a sand-colored flamox, which is the fox that has long legs with an affinity for fire magic. For I've heard, he seems territorial and has trust issues, so I'm scared he might not like me at first. We walk in, and we're in a medium-sized room with some couches, some tables, and a TV. Probably the living room. Probably, man. I can smell food coming from the room past Agnes. Probably the kitchen. Yes. There were stairs to the right with a hallway at the top. Alright, you stay here. I'm gonna go find Ned. She walked up the stairs and out of sight. Ned must be her husband's name. She never told me it until now. I can hear Agnes or someone else talking. Wake up! I told you not to fall asleep! I thought you'd be gone longer. It's only a 5-minute walk. Zeke down there waiting, so hurry up and get up. Okay. Let me fix my fire first. After ruffling around for a minute, I see them coming down. Alright, Zeke, this is Ned. I've already told you lots about him, and I've told him lots about you. Without even saying anything, he walked up to me and started sniffing me all over. So, this is him, huh? I can tell he's not that strong, but he's got some good stamina. He's probably good at running long distances. He kept sniffing me. Agnes sighed and said, You should learn to greet people properly. I don't know how I can tell all that stuff just from smelling me, but he smells weird. He smells like cum. Agnes usually smells like food on the outside, so she smells nice. Well, Zeke, you gonna say anything? Agnes interrupted my thoughts. Oh, hi, I said shyly. Usually this shy, but he's intimidating a lot to me for some reason. Oh, well, you two will warm to each other eventually. Come with me, Zeke. I'll show you around. Agnes started walking to the kitchen. Ned lay down on one of the couches in the living room. I followed her. Obviously, that was the living room, obviously. Ned likes to watch the fighting arena thing on the TV in there, but I don't watch much. This is the kitchen. Ned usually has food out in the forest. So why doesn't he smell like food? And I prefer it here. I get rid of all that icky stuff. You just eat whatever you want. We don't even have a dining room. What the fuck? She headed up the stairs and I followed. That's me and Ned's room. That's a bathroom. He doesn't know what a bathroom is? We have a spare room for you over there. But if you want to sleep somewhere else, you can. She looked at the room on the left when she said that. And that's it. The forest is also ours, so we don't need that big of a house. I'll show you around the forest and I can teach you to hunt once your legs heal a bit more. I got excited when she said that. Wait, no, fuck. I got excited when she said that, but then I noticed my legs were getting tired. I walked down the stairs and saw Ned had fallen asleep on one of the couches. Ned! Ned! Is this really one of you featured sons pushing the bee? Wake up! Agnes ran over, bit his ear, and yanked him up. Ow, ow, ow! Okay, I'm sorry. Just tired from last night. Yeah, Zach told me that means come, apparently. It's alright. It's alright. He can sleep. I'm tired too. Wait, no, okay. It's alright. He can sleep. I'm tired too. I didn't sleep much last night because I was dreading having to go back to the orphanage, I said while laying my head back down on the couch. I was already feeling at home. I closed my eyes. If he can sleep, I can sleep, right, buddy? Ned asked. I guess so, Agnes responded. After that, I fell asleep, like immediately after. It's like a reaction. When I woke up, it was afternoon. Ned and Agnes were gone. Somehow, my legs felt much better than before I fell asleep. What? I got up to explore the house a bit more. The only thing of note that I found was that there was a basement, but I didn't want to snoop too much, so I left it alone. Neither Agnes nor Ned were here. I was pretty hungry, so I started poking around the kitchen to see if there's anything to eat. There was nothing. Oh, but I'm so hungry! Ah! I walked outside to see if Agnes was out there. She wasn't. She was probably deep in the forest doing something. She said they owned almost the whole forest, so it makes sense she'd be out there. Screw it. I can't rely on Agnes for everything. I gotta go hunting. I started walking out to the forest, feeling confident I could at least catch something. I smell around looking for animal smells, but I don't really know what they smell like, so I just used my eyes instead. I see a squirrel running down a tree and over to some nuts. I tried catching squirrels before, but they were always faster than me. I slowly sneak up on the squirrel, but my tail hits a bush and it runs off. A stupid bushy thing! That's what I call my dick. I yell at my tail, even though it's my fault. Just after that, I hear something big moving around behind me. I jump around and see a huge black animal I've never seen before walking straight at me. My limbs feel filled with ice. I try to turn and run, but I'm too scared to move. It's just also my nightmares, but this time it's real. Just as I was getting too close to recovery, something inside me kicks on. I can't be scared stiff, or this thing will kill me. I turn and run, faster than I've ever run before. But you can't. Wait, never mind. But you can't really fucking catch the squirrel. Okay, that was a miss, I'll admit. Okay. I turn my faster than I jump over the log under some bushes and go very deep into the forest. The black creature wasn't nearly as fast as me. Problem is, now I'm lost. I can't smell any familiar scents anywhere. I don't remember the way I came from. I do smell something weird though. Something different from all the other forest smells I've been smelling. I walk in the direction of the smell and eventually come to a clearing. In the clearing, there are two people of species I've never seen before. They smell awful, like a rotting corpse. I hide in the bush behind them. Should I ask them for directions? Before I can even make that decision, someone ran up to me, bit my scruff, and started running away from me. Hey, let me go! No! I flail around, trying to get free from the grip. Oh, quick, kid! I'm trying to get you back to our house. It was Ned's muffled voice. I stopped flailing and put me down. Wow, I didn't even know how you were coming until you had me. I was surprised at how well you snuck up on me. Well, if you hunt for a living as I do, being sneaky becomes completely normal. Doesn't he need to, like, pay for the bills, though? Well, I don't know. I guess hunting is a job. Like, you know. But I doubt. I doubt that's what you mean. Anyway, what the hell were you doing all the way out in the deep forest? I was hungry, so I wanted to go hunting. But then this huge black animal tried to attack me. So I ran really far. Then I got lost, and that was when you found me. I explained. Well, you really shouldn't have come out here. The forest is a dangerous place for a weakling like you. You're lucky that you're alive, kid. He was stern. It didn't seem that dangerous to me. What the fuck are you talking about? The big black creature was scary, but it was slow, so honestly it seemed fine to me. You were literally pissing. Not that dangerous, huh? Well, how about this? Those people you're staring at when I found you, they're part of a cannibalistic gang that hangs out in the deep forest. They find people, murder them, then eat them. From the look of it, you're about to go and talk to them. Definitely a bad move. But don't they, like, own the forest? Why are they there? Okay. Oh, I was that close to dying. Just one wrong decision to talk to them, and I was dead. No. For Agnes's sake, please don't make stupid decisions. She loves you a lot. It would probably be broken if you died. He turned away when he said that, like he was trying to hide his face from me. Okay. I was still a little shaken from the realization that I was that close to dying. Well, come on. Let's go back to the house. Agnes wanted to teach you some hunting skills if you're awake. And you are. He started walking away. Try and keep up. Now he was running, probably towards the house. I quickly ran after him, but he's so much faster than me. I lost sight of him, but I used his scent to follow. As we were running, I noticed the grass change from dark green to a lighter green, and the trees as well. The dark green must be the deep forest. After about 5 minutes of slight running, I get to the house. Faster than I thought, Ned was saying by the front door. I saw Agnes in the window. But you're not even out of breath. If you don't push yourself, you'll never get stronger. Ned is really pushy. Hey, Agnes, I found him. He's out here. He yelled at Agnes. She then walked outside. Where was he? Out in the woods like an idiot. Don't call him an idiot. He was probably just excited to explore. Anyway, Zeke, I want to teach you some stuff about hunting. I'm guessing your legs are feeling better since you went out into the forest. She's too forgiving, Ned muttered to himself. Yeah, after my nap, my legs are feeling back to normal. I thought it was better. That's great. Then me and Ned can teach you some skills you need to actually do things in the forest. Where to start? You went out in the forest already, so what do you do? I tried to catch a squirrel, but my tail hit a bush and scared it off. Alright, then let's start with the posture while you're stalking something. You should keep your body low to the ground, and you keep your tail pressed up against your back. Your tail is bushy, so try to keep that in mind. Do it like this. She got into a crash, and not totally to the ground. She kept her body just above the ground to not make any noise. The tail is right up to your back. You try. Like, for some reason, I'm making Agnes sound like the fucking Indian mother from that weird story. Okay. She got up and looked at me. I did the same thing as her, but I could feel my belly fur rubbing against the grass, so I raised myself up a bit. Alright, that's good. Next, when you get close to the critter, you gotta keep your steps light. Most critters can feel the vibration of your steps in the ground, so the lighter the better. Once you're in jumping distance, you can just jump. As long as you jump fast with no build-up, the critter won't even be able to react. Just make sure you actually jump on it and don't miss, idiot. Try and jump on its spine to kill it. If that doesn't, just claw its neck. We don't eat that part anyway, buddy. Keeping your steps light and jumping with no build-up are honestly the highest heights. Those parts are only hard for you because you're a giant, Ned said with a smirk. Screw you, Ned. You're practically a twig. Anyway, Ned is best at that stuff, so he should be the one to teach you. There's not much to teach there. It's all about practice. Just do it a lot and you'll get better. Oh, that was him. There's not much to teach there. It's all about practice. Just do it a lot and you'll get better. Ned said while staying out in the woods. Aw, come on. Don't you have any advice for him? Not really. Just that you could jump with build-up as long as you predict where the prey is going to run to. All this info running through my head is a little hard to keep up with, but I think I got most of it. How about you try to catch something while we watch you? Okay, I'll try my hardest. I was excited and confident. You lead the way. I started going the opposite way I went last time because I knew that the black creature was probably still there. Then Agnes appeared, probably hiding to give me more space. I sniffed the air to see if there were any animals nearby. I smelled a squirrel. I don't know what a lot of the animals smell like yet, but I learned how a squirrel smells from my last field attempt. Wait a minute. But he said that he's failed at catching squirrels before this time. This is on the key in mind, Zach. Okay, basically, I followed the scent until I see my target, a little brown squirrel, just like the one I failed to catch last time. It's time to redeem myself. I jump into the crash Agnes showed me earlier, and make sure to walk slowly and lightly towards it. It doesn't suspect a thing. I'm not sure how far my jumping distance is, so I just get decently close without noticing. Time to jump! I stood there for a second, not sure how to jump without any buildup. But I must have stood there too long because the squirrel suddenly alit. Crap! I'm running towards the closest tree in a very straight line. I can predict what it's gonna be. I jumped just ahead of where the squirrel was running towards, but the squirrel veers left and I miss. My head. I quickly turned around and lunged at its tail with my mouth. I grabbed its tail, now it's dangling from my mouth. I caught it! I do as Agnes said and clawed out its throat. Okay. I expected Agnes and Ned to come out and congratulate me, but they hadn't shown themselves. I guess they want me to find my way back. I must be pretty awful at directions because I can't remember where I came from. I guess I just used my own scent to come back. You smell, buddy. I found my own scent and followed back to the house. Agnes comes out of a bush and Ned follows her closely. A nice job! For your first catch, it was pretty good. Nice recovery at the end, too. Agnes had that big smile again. I felt so proud of myself. Well, I say it was super messy. You waited way too long to jump, and then missed it. But I guess since your first time, it was fine. Ned said in his usual slightly snarky tone. Even Ned was praising me a little bit. Wow. Give me the squirrel. I'll go prepare it, then you get the whole thing. That reminded me that I was starving. Whoa. I gave her the squirrel and followed her inside. She prepared it and I ate it. I swear it tasted better since I caught it myself. It's almost night now. My legs may be feeling bad, but they still don't seem fully healed because they're hurting again. I go and lay down on the couch I was on earlier. Agnes comes and lays behind me. Good job out there, champ. She put her paw on my side. Thanks for teaching me how to do it. It wasn't all me. Agnes taught me how. I just did as you said. Ned, too. You're welcome, but you still did great. Anyway, what do you think of Ned? Are you two warming up at all? I guess so. I like him, because he's weird like you. I'm getting sleepy. I put my head down on the couch and Agnes does too. Well, I'm glad you like him. He likes you, even if it isn't obvious. She started licking me like she always does. We don't talk much after that, and I slowly fall asleep. I dream of lots of happy things. It's the first time in what feels like a long time I've slept with no issues. Wake up! Ned burst whatever dream I was having, wide open, the jab to my side. What the fuck? Huh? I could see the bright sunrise through the window, which meant it was just morning, the glorious sunrise. I want to teach you how to fight, so get up. I'm still feeling really cozy. I don't want to get up yet. I close my eyes and rest my head again. Hey, don't go back to sleep. Ned bit my ear and tucked me up. Come on, I gotta get up now. I was sleeping so good, I wanted to relish it. Yes, you being weak caused Agnes a lot of trouble, so I'm gonna toughen you up. Get up or I'll get you up myself. Ned started walking towards the back door. I got up, but I wasn't happy about it. Couldn't he at least let me be in peak condition if we were gonna do this? Walk outside and see Ned sitting on either foot. I said Agnes sitting over on a tree stump nearby. Oh, good morning, Zeke. She looked wide awake like she'd been up for a while. Ned told me he was going to teach you how to fight when you got outside. I wanted to watch. Thanks. Hopefully you won't kill me if you're watching. Oh, he won't actually hurt you. Like I said last time, he likes you. He just doesn't make it obvious. Hey, come on. I want to get started, buddy. Ned was yelling at me. Why me? Good luck. Agnes wishes me good luck. I walk over. Alright, kid. You're weak. Probably stronger than most kids your age, but obviously not enough. He was being pretty blunt. You were attacked, and almost died because of it. Let's make sure that never happens again, okay? I want you to attack me. That's how we'll start. Attack him? That's weird. It'll feel nice to prove that I'm not as weak as he says. Without any delay, I rush right at him. I munch at his shoulder with my teeth, but he steps left and dodges it. I catch my jump and whip around. He's just sitting there. I ready a high jump to try and get on his back. What the hell? You're corny. You're corny as hell with that move. I always thought if I got into a fight with someone, that's what I do to win. Yeah. I just fucking sucked their dick mid-fight. Yeah. I jumped, but I definitely did it too high. He runs under me and I get a face full of grass. I take a second to recover. And now I'm fucking furious, dude! He isn't flying back at all! You fucking camping asshole, dude! I launched on his ass shoulder again, and he dodges to the left just like before, but this time, instead of sitting there, letting me recover, he headbutts me! I fall on my side! All the air in my chest leaves my lungs. And I struggle to breathe. Just I remember something. I was in the exact position I was being attacked. And the person attacking me was that fox I hate so much. Terrain. The hate, anger, and disdain inside me were building up. These feelings made me lose myself, with basically no air in my lungs. I jumped up, bit his neck, and dug my claws into his shoulders. Oh, in the blink of an eye. He wasn't expecting that. He tried to jump back. Whoa, well, dude, what the hell? But he wasn't fast enough. I was trying to tear open his throat. I couldn't control myself at all. It's time to let Jack let it rip, you know what I'm saying? Suddenly, all the fur on Ned's body rose. The tits lit up like a light, almost like they were burning. And I felt heat around my chest, and that heat threw me to the ground with intense force. Ah! Fuck! How? Wait a minute. You shouldn't know that word. Did Agnes teach him? What the fuck? What the fuck, Agnes? My chest felt like it was burning, and my back practically split in half from the impact. What the hell? You shouldn't be alive right now. I sat there writhing in pain. That blow brought me back to reality. Hey, too rough! Agnes came running over. Sorry, he went for my throat. Sorry, he went for my throat there. I had to do something. God. Ned's face stopped bending and settled back down. Zeke, are you fine? Okay? Agnes is scratching on me. I'm fine. In reality, I wasn't fine. The pain I was feeling was intense, but I didn't want to seem weak. That was a bit much, Ned. You didn't have to use magic on him. He went for my throat. I'm not just gonna let him tear into my throat like a rabbit. Wait, so like a rabbit's known? That's just like a racial slay. Like, oh, yeah, of course you're black, so you tear off ears like fucking Mike Tyson, you know? Not Mike Tyson. Wait, it was Mike Tyson. Okay. Whatever. Zeke, you can't go through the throat like that. You could have seriously hurt Ned. Agnes was angry at both of us. I looked up and saw Ned was bleeding from the neck and shoulders, but not by much. My chest felt so hot, but somehow I responded, Sorry, it's just that when he knocked me on my side, it made me remember that I was getting attacked. And then I lost myself. I do this a lot. I definitely have some sort of problem. It's okay. Just don't do it again, Ned. Wait, Ned? I don't think he's ready for real fights yet. He needs to work on controlling himself before that. First, he should just do strength and reflex training, okay? Yeah, for sure. Can't fight against someone who can't control their instincts. He was looking the wound down his shoulder. Go get him some water, Agnes commanded Ned. Ned walked off to the house before coming back with a bowl of water a minute later. I drank the whole thing, and now my chest is feeling a little batty. Come on, Zeke. Go lay down. I'm sure you're feeling awful after that. I'll go get you some food. She was right. My back hurt like hell. It's literally cut in half, buddy. And my chest felt super weird. We started walking back to the house. Was that magic? Yep. Yes. Ned is Flamax. So he has a fire infinity. He used the heat of his fire fire to blow you off of him, and it burnt your chest. Oh, wow. What about you? What's your affinity? Also fire. I don't like using magic that much, though. I'd rather use my own strength to do things. Man, I can't wait to be able to use magic, too. Eventually, you will. I spent the rest of the day resting. My chest and back went back to normal after not too long. Over the next week, Agnes showed me around the forest. She told me that the big black creature I saw was called a bear, that they were slow but really vicious. She wanted me to hunt for my own food now, yeah. If I didn't catch anything, I wouldn't be able to eat. Kind of harsh, but I can do it. This is so long. It's been a half hour. Ned showed me good ways to train my body to become stronger. I pushed a big rock around to strengthen my shoulders and front legs and ran until my legs felt like mush to up my endurance more. Agnes was also trying to help me control my instincts so I wouldn't snap as I did during my fight with Ned. She told me it's a good thing to let him run wild if it's a life-threatening situation, though. By the end of the week, I was feeling much tougher. I was able to catch myself some breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel like I've gotten a bit stronger physically. I have a long way to go, of course. Ned and Agnes are waiting to get my magic affinity check today. That was exciting me a lot. Before the rain attacked me, I was trying to teach myself to use magic. Problem was, without knowing what my affinity is, it's almost impossible to make any progress. Well, we gotta be careful if we're going out. I don't want anyone from the orphanage seeing him, or they'll get suspicious of us. I was being very careful about this whole thing. As long as he hides behind you, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I just wanted to go already. I guess so. Let's just go. Come on, Zeke. She started walking towards the town. I started following her. If you see anyone you recognize, then hide behind me, okay? And don't worry, I will. The walk to the magic clinic isn't very long, and during the trip, I didn't see anyone I knew. But once again, I was amazed by how many people go up and down the street. Seeing all the different species was cool, too. We walk into the magical clinic. It's a lot like the healing place inside. Welcome! How can I help you? There was a human behind the desk talking to us. Agnes looked at me and said, "We want to get his affinity checked." "Okay then, come with me." The human got up and walked over to the door on the right. We followed them. That's right, the human is a girl. We walked back past lots of doors with various things inside. Most of them just had some people inside, but some shelves of magical crystals with all sorts of different sizes and colors. The place was very weird. Yeah. I'm like brain fighting, dude. Alright, Dr. K will be here in a minute to do an affinity check. Please wait in here. She opened the door, and inside was a white room with a couple of chairs and a couch. The room had another door with tinted glass connected. We walked in and waited. It took what felt like an eternity for Dr. K to finally come in. "Sorry for the wait, but I'm here now." Dr. K was another human. "So, which one of you is getting the affinity check?" "Our son here, Zeke." "Son. I'm son." "Ah, an Evian." "Oh, it's a guy." "Ah, an Evian." He looked weirdly at Agnes and Ned when he said that. Probably confused how Jake and I and the Flannery had an Evian. "Well, Zeke, come with me." He opened the door of tinted glass and walked in. I followed. Agnes and Ned stayed behind. It was dark inside the room. There was a weird cuff thing connected to a big box on the table. A chart labeled Magic Affinity Liquid Differentiation Table showed different colored liquids and magic affinities. "Alright, we're gonna have you put on this mad band. It'll draw some blood. It'll mix your blood with some magic, and based on the color and density of the liquid afterward, you can determine what your affinity is, and how potent your abilities might be." I walk over and pull on my paw. He puts it on and tightens it on my leg. Ow! This won't hurt at all. "Oh, really?" "I'm gonna activate it." He presses a button on the mad band. I feel something sharp pierce me. Ah! It doesn't hurt though. Believe in me. I see the tube connected to the big box on the table turn red. The box waits for a second before spitting out a glass tube of gray liquid. It's gray," Dr. K says. "What's gray mean?" "It means you have no affinity." I felt all the excitement in me disappear when he said that. "No affinity? So no magic?" "Having no affinity isn't a bad thing, don't worry. It just means you aren't bound by any specific element. Your abilities can be anything, or they could be nothing. It's kind of like a wild card. No one knows what people have no affinity are capable of," Dr. K explained. "Oh, that's cool then. He's like Mega Man X, buddy. I can have any ability and none at all. I hope it's at least something." "Oh, and you're an Evian. Evians can transform. By transforming, you can gain an affinity." I don't know why he's telling him this. Okay. You'll still have no affinity as your base, but you have a secondary affinity based on... Oh, okay, I see. Okay. But you have a secondary affinity based on what you transform into. More explaining. This is sounding cooler and cooler. I'm telling you, it's Mega Man X! He can transform into another guy! Well, I'm gonna run some tests on this file to get a prediction on how potent your abilities are gonna be. This will take a minute, so please wait with your parents outside. He took the vial of gray liquid from the machine. Okay then. I took up the mad band and walked out of the room. I met up with Ned and Agnes and told them what the doctor said. The doctor is his name. Okay, tests are done. I take out the vial and check what the results are. Affinity. No! Transfer affinity appendament. 100%. Affinity potency score. 74 out of 80. 74? I was shocked. I've never seen a potency level as high as this. I've only heard rumors of anyone scoring above 65. This kid comes in and just shatters it? This is big. Should I tell the FMA? No. They tortured that kid and turned him into some kind of weapon. I just act like he scored 45, which is decently above average. So, like, why is the limit 80 if the highest is like 75? I don't know. I'm being like really nitpicky. I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. This is like it's a labor of love. Dr. K came back and told us my opponency results. He got 85, 45. Wow! Agnes is surprised by the results. Is 45 good? Very. 30 is average, and 56 is the highest I've ever seen. What's potency even mean? It means lots of things, Dr. K responded. It's how much magic you can output at one time. How much magic is beauty and body and lots of other things too. Wow. We leave the clinic after saying bye to Dr. K. So what's your guys' potency scores? Asked Ned and Agnes on the way home. I have the 28. Ned loves to brag about his 39, but now he can't. Yeah. She looked at him with a mischievous expression. Yeah, he only has 6 over me, so it's not that bad. A 45. No affinity. The possibilities are endless. Now all that's left is for me to discover my abilities. According to a book about magic that I've read, it's best done by just letting it happen. Eventually I'll discover my abilities if I just live my life. But I'm impatient. We're almost home now, but just as we were entering the forest, Ned and I sensed something suspicious. Ned sensed it first, though. Hey, someone's following us, Ned says. What? Really? Agnes was suddenly alert. They don't seem friendly. Suddenly, 2 Pharaohs run from behind the trees. They had badges with the word police on them. It's like, so these are like Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Stop there! The Giganite is under arrest! One of them yelled. Agnes and I stopped, but Ned was growling at them. Grrr! Grrr! Under arrest? For what? She is suspected to have attempted murder on an orphan. Step away from her now, or we will use force. Ned keeps growling and doesn't move an inch. Grrr! Grrr! What is he, a dog? Maybe? I don't know. Like, are foxes dogs? I forgot. They're not dogs. No way, no. I think foxes are just one thing. Ned, just move. Agnes tells him. Huh? Why? Because I didn't do anything. If you make an enemy of the police, then we will have done something. When she says that, Ned starts growling and slowly moves away from Agnes. You too, Zeke. Okay. I back away from her. What are they gonna do to her? One of the officers walks over to her and puts a metal collar of a chain attached around to your neck. You two are coming with us for questioning, he yaps at us. He starts walking back into the town. Ned and I reluctantly follow. Ned watches him like a hawk the entire time. We walk for about 10 minutes to the police station. All this walking today is making my legs hurt. Ah! And then torn ACL injury. Ow. Okay, you two come around here, back here. She's going to temporary confinement. I look over at Agnes. She looks at me with a face that says, don't worry. I look back with Ned and the officer. We will go into a room with a desk, and behind the desk is an anthro goat in a nice brown suit. It's very nice, yes. Hey, my name is Brian, and I'll be asking you some questions. Fuck you, Brian! Ned was not happy about any of this. Hey now, I mean you no harm. No need to get aggressive. Ned and I go up to the desk. So what are your names, first of all? Brian starts questioning. Neither of us answers. Obviously, we don't trust Brian. If you cooperate with me, Agnes will have a better chance in court, so please, answer my questions. Fine. I'm Ned, and this is my son, Zeke. Great. What is your relation to Agnes? She's my wife. I hate my wife. Did you help her attack that orphan? No! She didn't attack any orphans! Ned is angry. Are you sure? Yes! I say, also angry. How are you guys so certain? Because I was the orphan who was attacked. You were? Oh, you said his name was Zeke. I didn't notice at first. But that is the name of the person who was attacked. Yeah. That changes things. Who attacked you? Another orphan named Derain. Then why was Agnes the one spied at seeing the orphans holding your bloody body? Because she took me to the healer up the street. Then why did you and Agnes go missing for almost a week? I stay at Agnes's house. She wanted me to stay away from the office for as long as possible because of Dwayne. He sat there and thought for a second. Alright then. This will really help the case in court. That's all the info I need. So you two can go home now. Agnes's trial will be 2 days from now, so we'll contact you at that time to show up for court, okay? 2 days? How long is she gonna be locked up in here? 2 days, idiot? What the fuck are you talking about? That's literally... Until the trial, she'll be in a temporary confinement. You two can visit her if you want, Brian told us. You assholes. You ass! Ned walks out of the room angrily. I quickly follow him. I tried my best not to get in his way. I don't know what he's like when he's angry. He walks to the temporary confinement room and tries to go inside, but God stops him. Visiting hours are over. Fuck off! Boom! He just barges past the guard. The guard just looked at him and stood there. I smiled at the guard and kept looking. Why are you smiling? Are you creepy? You're a creepy fucker. Ned seemed to know exactly where he was going, but I guess he was just following his scent. Why didn't doesn't the guy have like a taser? Like, I don't know. This doesn't seem... If you tried this in real life, you'll get bodied, buddy. Eventually get to a small cell that has Agnes inside. And there you are. Oh, there you are. Hey, guess I'm gonna be here until Friday. That's bullshit. Why not just be here after you right now? Ned was investigating the bodies, testing to see what he could do. Honestly, like, he could, considering that the guy just fucking let him in, like, oh yeah, you bars past me and told me to fuck off, and guess I'm fucking off, for real. Yeah, because that totally won't make things worse. Now, I know what you're like when you're angry, but please just chill out this time, okay? For me... Thoughts. I know you're happy about this, but the best thing you can do is go home and wait for the trial on Friday. Everything will turn out fine, as long as you don't make an enemy of the police. Fine, but put one thing on you, then I'll rip them to mincemeat. Ned finally gave in. Make sure to let them know, she said with a chuckle. About you, Zeke? I don't really know what's going on. I was really confused. What is going to happen to this trial thingy? Ned, explain to him the way home, will you? Sure. Come on, kid. Let's go. Ned started walking back the way it came. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here. With the same look on her face she had earlier. Okay. I'll come to visit tomorrow. Great. See you then. She smiles and went up and catch up to Dwayne. Not Dwayne, Ned. While he walked home, Ned explained to a trial is to me. The trial is going to be Dwayne versus Agnes. The fuck, like, he's a little boy. Wow. But since I remember what happened, it should go in Agnes' favor. I'll be there to answer questions to the court and tell me my account of what happened. Well, I don't know. I don't really know anything. Like, are kids allowed to, like, testify? How old is Dwayne? I have no idea. Okay. I couldn't sleep at all that night. Usually Agnes is sleeping with me, but without her, I felt alone and cold. I'm so cold. I'm practically freezing here. I was also worried about her being by herself in that cell for some reason. I only got a couple of hours of sleep. Next day was weird. A bunch of people came to our house to ask me questions. Ned always scared them off by saying, "You aren't welcome in our house!" and growling. He was really irritable all day, but it's understandable. I also went to visit Agnes. The guy Ned just passed was there, and he stared at me with hot eyes while I passed. Well, he's not gonna do anything. I'm pretty sure he could beat the fucking guard because he's such a fucking pushover. I hate him. Agnes and I talked about a couple of things, like what the plan for the trial was, what being stuck in jail was like, and other stuff. It made me happy to know she wasn't miserable. After that, I left. I got to sleep on Tuesday night alone, but feeling a bit bad about the whole situation. Yay. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.